Delivery style custom fit hearing protection from the Because Life Gets Loud video series, brought to you by All Ears Hearing Products and Services, who remind you a custom fit is a perfect fit. Everything else is just a hassle. Hello, I'm Kevin Wolf. I'm the owner of All Ears Hearing Products and Services, and what you're about to see is a continuation of the Because Life Gets Loud video series, which, by the way, if you haven't already gone to see the introduction to custom fit hearing protection portion of the Because Life Gets Loud video series, I encourage you to do that now before viewing this video, and then come back and let's show you a little bit about what I mean by delivery style custom fit hearing protection. Okay, delivery style custom fit hearing protection. Well, what that means is that the custom fit earplugs are designed to be able to deliver sound, or at least some source, to the actual custom fit earplug. Here, let's take a look at what I'm talking about. Now we're going to talk delivery style custom hearing protection. Most of all ears delivery style custom fit hearing protection are made by the on the spot or Instamold, because there's no need really most of the time to deal with going to a lab, but there's that option is of course available. But right now I'm going to just show you one of the most common things that we do here. We put this little hole through there. It channels all the way through to the other side, and therefore you can put in like a behind the ear hearing unit, as well as you can tube it. And if you watch the intro to custom fit hearing protection, you've seen this already. You tube this, and it's very nice for folks that want to hear their music or radio as it just goes through there. And if something were to happen, no biggie, if this is dislodged, it can just be easily reinserted. I want to show you just a little bit here about this. This is actually called an OTS monitor, as it is for on the spot. Now this looks like spaghetti, but really it's very slick. Here is, see how that stretches? The little pigtail part of it. This is the part that plugs into, of course, the custom fit earplug right here, right? Okay, then if we follow it down, like I said, nice forgiveness. You're not going to have to worry too much at all. In fact, I would say you wouldn't worry a bit. It gets here to this point. This is actually a speaker, or what they refer to as a driver. And I'm just telling you, this is just excellent. So you can actually take this off. If anything ever happens, this can be replaced. But the durability, I mean, especially for folks that ride motorcycle, but it doesn't matter. If you're a commuter or whatever, these are just, they're just the best thing going. I've looked at other things throughout the years, and I was so happy when I came across these. And of course, here's the end here. It just plugs into, it's a standard jack to plug into any radio. But these things, well, the only way to put it is they just rock. These are just the OTS monitors, just the way to go. This here is, again, we're talking about delivery type of hearing protection, custom fit hearing protection. These also work with helmets that have the speakers in them, and it blocks out a good chunk of the unwanted noise while still allowing the speakers to go on, and the sound to go through there. Well, All Ears Hearing Products and Services has an update. This is the style, as we've always referred to these as directs. The IM2 directs. Of course, IM2 stands for Instamold. And up to now, we've always referred to this style as Portall. Again, it's an IM2 Portall, standing for Instamold. Starting November 1st, 2012, all ears hearing products and services will no longer be making this style, but instead we'll be referring to the IM2 directs as port-alls. I mean, why not? They do everything that the other port-all did, more or less, and well, it's just a slicker situation. So no more IM2 directs, and now this is the new port-all style. So we're going to just pick up real quick where we left off when we referred to these as the IM2 directs, and that is how well they work with what's known as the OTS monitors that can be just plugged into any radio or stereo that you have. And by the way, you'll notice the stereo jack. Of course, it works in a mono. You don't have to have it to be stereo for this to work. It can work in mono and stereo. Okay, now the port-all well, it really lives up to its name, because you can just plug the port-all and make it into a solid plug. Gives you up towards a 31 dB noise reduction rating. Now you'll notice we got a cord here and we've got a cord here. This is so that when it's, first of all, when the plug's not in the plug that's in your ear, you can just remove the plug, but you don't have to worry about, you know, where you placed it. It's kind of small. You don't want to, you know, set it down or lose it or put it in your pocket and be fishing around for it. So because it's corded, it can just lay around the neck. Of course, same is true with this. Once the earplugs are out of your ear, just put them around your neck so that they'll be conveniently located when you want to use them again. Okay, so now that's the solid plug. Here again, up to 31 dB noise reduction rating. Now we have the filter. This is a passive filter, obviously not electronic, and it's just made of foam. Okay, well, it's probably not going to be the slickest thing trying to get that in and out of that hole, not this way at least. So what we've done is we put that foam into a tube, and we make it so that tube can just easily be put in, taken in, and put in and removed. Now notice we have this flanged, so it's very easy to get a hold of. So it makes for very, very slick insertion and removal. By the way, that's this solid plug tips and that the foam filter, those just come with the plug. There's no extra charge for those. Now these other applications, if you will, there is an additional charge. You'd have to buy these separately. But here we have what's known as the resonance style filter, or that's what we refer to it as. And now it can just be inserted and removed. This works not off of the foam, but it does work off of a particular patented resonance design, and it's very impressive. But so is the foam. They do a lot to really bring down the noise volume, at the same time allowing you to hear fairly clearly. Certainly nothing, or certainly much better than if you're just fully plugged. Okay, now we have the earbud. Yeah, there we go. We just go ahead and remove the tip off of that, and then we just go ahead and pop it in, and see, it stays in place very well. Everything is a friction fit. Everything stays in place until you're ready to remove it. Just like that. Just pops in, pops out. Here again, until you're ready to remove it. Otherwise, this isn't going anywhere. Just isn't. All right, and then we have what's known as a BTE, or behind the ear electronic. This is electronics. This is for people who are hard of hearing, or for people who want to be able to hear when they're participating in a gun talk sort of sporting event, or some sort of competition shoot, or hunting, or something of that nature. These are great because, well, they of course allow you to hear as well, and but when they're married with this, a nice, comfortable hearing protection here, which, by the way, this is the part that goes in the ear. It goes in like that. And this is the outer part. If you didn't already figure that, you just go ahead and couple it with that, insert it in there. And aside from just the regular custom fit earplugs that all ears hearing products and services carry, that's all in one unit, it all goes in the ear. That's the only way. I mean, really, that's the best way to go. But aside from that, this is the second best option, which is good for law enforcement, for example, because these can be shared out. Persons can use these while they're doing a certain tactical drill, while, person, of course, everybody's got their own custom fit earplugs, while another guy's just, he's just doing a little target practice, so he doesn't need the amplification. So that's kind of nice. You can just swap these out. So drills, let's just run through the drill here. We've got the OTS monitors, which go in here, which are just, of course, excellent for, almost anything where you want to plug in your radio and you just want to have a excellent sound and, not have to worry about any wires or anything, because this is very durable. It's the way it's designed. Of course, we got the BTE, and then next we have, of course, your earbuds from your radio, which, again, this is great because with the hearing protection, you're blocking out all that unwanted sound, and therefore you don't need to turn up the volume loud, so you won't be damaging your hearing. So that's important because a lot of people, they don't realize how loud they're actually having to turn up their radios to hear over competing noise. With this, that's eliminated. Here again, friction fit, stays in place until you're ready to remove it. And here we go with what's known as the resonance style filter. And then, which is a passive filter, and here's the other passive filter, which is just made of, just uses foam for filtering, and the flanged end to get a hold of. And of course, the block, just the pure solid block, which you can come in many different colors, and of course, can be corded or not, if you prefer, but here again, I recommend you go cord it. So this is the port-all. This is like really, it just has served so many functions for a delivery style custom earplug. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what is known as the iPlugs. A pair of iPlugs. I'm not sure if these are just white or if these are actually glow in the dark, but as you can see here, the cords, you have to kind of take it a little easy with these. You don't want to be yanking that out, and so as it is for people who ride with full face helmets, that is definitely a consideration. There's two generations. There's the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. Both are very excellent, quality sound. Of course, the Gen 2 is a bump up from the Gen 1. I have had people, customers ride motorcycles who just won't part with the Gen 1s, even though I've told them, I made them aware of the on-the-spot monitors. And they just love them. They just love their iPlugs, and that's that. I've had other customers who couldn't switch over to the OTS on the spot style fast enough. These are just very, very durable. The sound quality is still excellent in these. Some people thought, wait, I'm not so sure here with the tubing, but the tube is, there's so little going on here that you don't notice it. It's not like those old airplane things where you'd actually could tell the tubing. It's that you just forget that. Excellent sound quality on these two, but here again without the worry of if they were to accidentally get pulled out of their slot. There's never a concern of a short or anything. If these ever do get removed, as you can see, you just pop them right back in place. Now back to the amazing last thing, all of our custom fit hearing protection comes in different colors, as it is with the on the spot or the Instamold. Those are available in black, blue, tan, orange, green, and fuchsia, and yellow and white. For the lab made ones, this is what you can get from that. As it is, we can go up to any 3 different color combinations, which means in its entirety, you have virtually an endless selection of colors that you can get from the lab-made custom fit hearing protection that All Ears Hearing Products and Services carries. And here you can see we have camo. We also have the red, white, and blue glitter, different combinations of glitter, and of course the glow in the dark. So So, I guess that's going to conclude this, and thank you again so much for watching. And remember, a custom fit is a perfect fit. Everything else is just a hassle. I'm Kevin Wolf, and on behalf of All Ears Hearing Products and Services, we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. All Ears Hearing Products and Services, custom fit hearing protection. Custom means comfort. Everything else is just a hassle. Serving Greater Portland since 1999.